Girls, today we're going to learn how to make NPCs or non-player characters. These are the different characters or people you find in your game who are controlled by the computer and your player interacts with them. The three skills we're going to learn, or the three things that we're going to have our NPCs do, is first I'm going to teach you about the chase, second, a simple animation pattern, and third would be to conversate. So the first, I guess, way you can use an NPC is if the NPC is kind of chasing you. If you have a type of shooting type game or something like that. Now I'm gonna have I have two different characters here. This one, sprite one, is our player one. So I'm just gonna write info here and write player one so I know who he is. And over here I'm just going to write NPC1. So I know who is the NPC and who is the character that we'll be using. Now, for the chase, we're going to have this fish continually go towards this sprite or player one. And usually in these type of games, the cat has to shoot or kill the NPC. So this could be like your bad guy or whatever. So to do that, I'm going to go to the scripts here, and I'm going to start by having my fish or NPC. I'm going to have him just start here each time, so when we're learning new skills, he'll always come back. And a simple way you can do it is you can just make your NPC kind of continually chase after the cat until the cat shoots a fireball or, kills him or whatever, or just avoids him. So I'm going to do forever. I'm going to do move. Let's just put one step instead of 10. And I'm going to put point towards player one. And I'm going to put a little bit of a weight in there. That way he's not going too fast. So let's put like a 0.5 seconds in there. And let's just see what happens. Well, he's kind of going, but he's a little too slow. So let's slow down let's speed up the wait time. Alright, that's a nice speed. The problem is my fish is upside down. So if I go to looks, motion, there's this kind of rotation style. And I'm going to put forever, don't rotate. There we go. So now our fish is continually coming at our player, kind of slowly. I mean, you can obviously make it much faster if you'd like. To do that, you can just increase your speed by increasing your steps. Now the fish is going much faster, etc. You can, add an extra. I'm just gonna do a really cheesy animation here, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You can add some animation though to make it look like he's moving instead of just, sticking out. Alright, let's go here and let's go to next costume. So you can see the fish is kind of swimming towards him. Perfect. So that's your classic chase. Now if you want to see that that he's not going directly at him, let's get rid of this go to button here just for a second. And you'll see no matter where he starts, he's going to go towards the player one. Perfect, that was chase. The next thing that we're going to learn is a simple animation pattern, and this is for typically like maze games where you're trying to, or just an adventure game where you're just trying to get from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen, or from one part of the screen to the other part of the screen. And so you control the sprite, and then this guy is almost like a security guard where it kind of has a pattern or something like that. So I'm going to delete this code. You can pause it here and include a chase NPC if that's what you want, or you can just rewind if you want to use this code again. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to put in some code for the cat so you can see what I'm talking about in terms of movement and that kind of thing. So I'm going to do the classic here where we are just moving with the down up arrow keys, and we're changing the X and the Y. Duplicate this because it's faster. And if you want to understand why I'm doing this for the movement, you can go to how to move a player, which is in another tutorial. Okay, so when I do this, the cat can move. And this is just a pet peeve. I like having the next costume. Just looks better. So I'm going to put these underneath each one. There we go. Perfect. Now with our fish here, he's going to go in a particular pattern, and let's say I need to go from this side of the screen to that side of the screen, but this is like kind of the security guard, or he's kind of guarding something. You're just going to, you can just do forever, or you can do a repeat until, touching him or something. But I'm just going to do forever. I'm going to go to glide, and I'm going to glide to here. And let's do that in like 3 seconds. Then I'm going to go up here in 3 seconds. I'm going to go to here in 3 seconds. And then I'm going to go down to here in 3 seconds. Okay, just put in 3 seconds here. So when I start, you'll see the fish. He is continuing this kind of orbital pattern. And if I'm in the game, my job would be to, get to this side of the screen without touching this guy. And if you want to make it so there's a problem for touching, you can do an if then. So forever if touching player 1, we can do stop all. That's like the game's over. Or we could do broadcast a message where this message should be like game over. And I can change our backdrops really quickly to red. And we have to go here. When the game starts, switch to backdrop 1. When I receive game over, switch to backdrop 2. And there we go. So if let's start this guy over. If I'm over here and I touch the fish, ooh, that didn't work. Let's see here. Let's just pull this guy out. And let's do forever. Let's try that again. There we go. So as you can see, the game would be over. And if you want to make it stop all, you just put stop all. So we start here. Boom. Game over. So that is our classic animate NPC. An NPC who chooses like a orbital pattern, and if you touch him, you die. So you see that a lot in like Mario Brothers and those kinds of games. The last thing we're going to do is kind of a conversation. So I'll keep the directional flow here. And let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. And this is going to be more when you walk up to him. When you touch him, he's going to talk to you, basically. So we're going to go forever, if then. We're going to go if touching is player 1, and we're just going to ask a question. Ask, what's your name? And we're going to do if then. And then we can do if answer equals, if the answer, and I use this green key here, operations, which is equals, because I want it to equal something. So if the answer equals, I'm going to write Cobbs. We're going to do say, nice. If not, say nice to meet you. And you could do lots of different things here where you know, the characters can give you certain information. This can be like in a quest game or something like that. But let's just go ahead and try this, see if it works. Forever, if touching, we're going to say nice to meet you. Oh, maybe it has to be here. Let's go, boom. Come over here. What's your name? I'm going to write Cobbs. Nice. Since I'm touching him again, I'm going to say Billy. Nice to meet you. So you can see you can give different answers based on what you type in. And so this could be like a quest game, as I said before. So those are 3 different ways you can use NPCs in your game. You can have them chase. You can animate them in a pattern, or if they kind of guard or touch you, then you die. And you can also have conversational NPCs. So it's kind of up to you on how you want to use them. But that's it. That's NPCs. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.